When receiving the announcement that there will be new admission in Duta Wacana Christian University, I was feeling great. Although it's a bit weird for this admission was held in January, in other words, the second semester, but rather than waiting for another semester, I decided to register in Information System Duta Wacana Christian University. Information I received from the public relations, it was the latest program, which is registration in the event semester. So this event batch will be different from the other undergraduate students. And proven there were several students registered the admission with me by the time. During the subjects registration, I just realized I was at the same batch with the running batch, not registered as a new batch. So I had to take the second semester subjects, which were about logics and practice, without learning the basics, which I should take in the first semester. Yet, with a very superficial knowledge and experience, I agreed to take those subjects. The registration was held by the head of department. I was asking to several people and concluded that those information system students were creative, unified, and such one family. At the first day of lecturing, I had seen so many creative students within, both in the lecture class and in the laboratory class. They were always unified. Yet, I didn't see any kinship made. Just like the youngest that was just born, I was feeling like not accepted in this family. Many groups were formed, those who came from the similar background. Chinese, Easterners, those who love to studying, and those who love to involve in organization. I had no friend, for I joined neither OKA nor ESICAM. Yet, I followed the existing lecture class passionately. During the class, I sit in the most front position. It seemed weird for the other, because usually the 3 front rows were empty. They stared at me with a strange gaze. In the laboratory class, I was confused. I didn't know how to use the program, and the lecturers always gave quizzes during the lecture class. I never answered, for by the time, I only took the laboratory class without taking the theory class. That one semester was stressing me. I was feeling eliminated and neglected. Worse, my dean even didn't know that there was an event semester admission. I thought this campus was not ready for the program yet. Why it has to be run, and why there was no information to the whole staffs and the faculty. I took a break on the next semester. I was feeling that I had not enough ability to follow the lesson. My GPA was bad as well, 2.44. Fortunately, I was invited as the teacher for National Accounting Olympiad. Yeah, I had accounting background. Far in the depth of my heart, I was having no willing to college. I thought if I was working, I could earn money without graduating from university. Yet, I was reminded by my parents' desire. They wish their kids graduated and become bachelors. And it became my foundation in spirit. In the next semester, I registered with a new spirit. We were only allowed to take 1 practicum at each semester. At that time, I took 2 at once. I started to enter the lecture, although it's not the class that I registered, for me to learn the matters. Then I came close to them and tried to be friend with my batch at that time. I thought if the older cannot love the youngest, let the youngest love them. Since that time, people started to recognize myself. At least, my batch friends knew that I was there in their batch. I started to learn twice harder than what they did, for I have to learn that subject and the basic as well. When receiving the study card, my GPA was increased into over 3. I had a learning group until now. We're being close friends. Each time we had assignments, we learned together. We also took the similar subjects at most semester. Although my GPA is always over 3 and received scholarships, it had no use when taking registration. I only allowed to take 19 credits because of the prerequisite subjects are not released in the list of available subjects. Yet now I'm going to say this. From every problem and detention I had, I can face them through. It was hard, yet it was not impossible. I assuming when we're in college, we're like in the running race, and the finish line is the graduation. I know my parents sent me here to learn, not only whether I could start this competition well, but also to finish the competition well. It's my story. The youngest at my batch, and now the older for my younger batch. Let this experience be a lesson to you who are still learning, or you who are just involved in this family. I love all of you, and believe it, that your parents and your older sister and brothers love you too. Keep the spirit. There's no problem without way out. And remember, there's no stupid one. There's only lazy ones who stopped when the competition started and not running again. Good luck.